I believe our world is aching and groaning for people to rise up and tell the truth. And not just tell it, but actually live it. In this era of fake news and propaganda and racism and sexism and consumerism and literally every other ism being exposed, we need grace-filled wisdom and truth. The great poet Maya Angelou said that there is no greater agony than bearing an untold story inside of you. And I know that from personal experience. I had a PhD in pretending. I knew what it was like to change like a little chameleon in every environment I went into, to put on the right mask so that I would be liked, so that I would be approved of. And I also knew what it meant to hide the things I was struggling with, the issues from my past, addiction, struggles with eating disorders, struggles with drugs and alcohol and dysfunctional relationships. But I would just turn it on because I did not know another way to live. But we do not have to lie to live. That is not the way we have to get by in this world. We can actually own our story and show up and be the real us in our holistic, beautiful mess, because that is exactly what our world needs. And now that I'm on the other side of wearing that mask, I am way too old and too annoyed to ever put that thing back on again. In my first book, Rise of the Truth Teller, I share my personal story of overcoming addiction and abortion and dysfunctional relationships and eating disorders and all the things that I went through, because I have a deep desire for us to be able to talk about relevant topics that are happening in our world today. Everything from race to gender roles to sexual assault to rural poverty in America to the criminal justice system. And through this book, I hope to inspire you to own your own story, to tell it like it is, and to live your life with some gumption. I am ruthless about this message because I believe in the power of a story, and I am convinced that we are living in an unprecedented time when we need the truth tellers to rise. We need space to be our whole selves, to bring everything that we are to the table, everything that we are to our relationships, to our family, to our career, to our pursuits. And then we need the courage to create safe space for other people to do the same. You know, the world is waiting, and we must rise up and say what needs to be said and do what needs to be done to live with integrity, because there is no one else on this earth who was created to do what you were created to do. Your presence, your story, your impact on others matters, and we are not the same without you, the real you. And we need what you bring to the table. We need your contribution to this planet. This is the Rise of the Truth Teller.